Yes, top of the evening. You know the vibes. You're rocking out with yours truly. Show time. Sizzle. I am the source. You know how we do. We just pop in and out like a robbery, going in 60 seconds.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Evening, good evening. You know the vibe. I want to talk about a tweet that Michael Benson just put out. You know, I see a lot of talk about Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson and, you know, Devin overall, right? But I seen the so-called Devin Haney channels. That's what I like to call them. Channels that are in bed with Team Haney and stuff. But you guys, why didn't you guys report on this? Or maybe did you guys know this? That's why you guys were doing what I like to call damage control early in the game. So Michael Benson is reporting that I'm gonna read it and then I'm going to go to my Twitter account and pull it up. But Michael Benson is reporting old media, and I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, yo, they don't know nothing. All right, so what do you guys know? Put out what you know, especially you guys that have Bill's number. Put out what y'all know, right? So Michael Benson is reporting that Shakur Stevenson is now Devin Haney's WBC mandatory challenger. The WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, has confirmed. He says Haney and Devin has until Friday, this Friday, which is July 21st, to decide if his next fight will be versus Shakur at lightweight or Regis Progress at super lightweight. Now, I was on Twitter before I jumped on. I seen that kind of buzzing and on Twitter as well. That Regis, I will reach out to Regis's coach afterwards and see what's going on with that. But most likely, I'll do a little video on that. I just want to just jump on and keep the momentum going with this live. Shout out to Big Blunts in the building. I definitely got that info from Blunts. I love to highlight people that do deliver the goods, like I like to call it the source. So salute to Blunts for that bit of info. But what I want to say is this: I seen channels earlier, right? Like I said, doing damage control. Maybe they was doing this damage control because they knew this was going to break. Because remember the offer, the crazy offer, the slave offer of 25%. I think being the mandatory now, if Devin does take that fight, I think the split is a little higher, right? I could be wrong, though. I don't know. I don't know shit, man. I'm just saying. I think the split as a mandatory challenge, you guys can look it up for yourself. I think it'll be higher than 25%. If they do make that fight, you know. I think it is, right? Isn't it like a 70-30, something like that, right? I don't know. I don't know. You know, I'm just Team Tucker, man. I just know what's up with my team. You heard? I'll just report what is being put out there. But I'm pretty sure that if Devin and does accept Shakur as the mandatory, and that's the fight they make, I think Shakur will get more than 25% as the mandatory opponent. That's why I found that. Thank you for that information. Let me post this up. Shout out to Pop in the building, smoke session, sports and entertainment. He said 65 to 35 or 70-30. Oh, I was just wondering, these motherfuckers always tell me I don't know nothing. Thank you for that, Pop. Appreciate it. So maybe that was a smart play by Shakur, because 35% and 30 is more than 25% what they was originally offering them. What the Haneys was offering them. I know they try to say top rank. No, you guys, come on, man. Let's stop that, right? And I say this respectfully. You YouTubers that's running with that narrative, that's the offer that Top Rank gave them. So last time I checked, right? Source School is in session. Now let me break this down to y'all, man. These are the same people that get on here and say that Devin Haney is a boss. Devin Haney is this. Devin Haney is that. So you mean to tell me the boss, Devin Haney, allowed Top Rank to tell him this is the offer we're going to make for you? How does that work if you're the boss, right? Come on, it's for y'all in here. Do not get dumb, respectfully. The chat is open, man. The chat is open. If I'm the boss, right? Let me say this. I'm going to use my business, for example. One of my businesses, right? I'm going to use the Showtime Shanewz Media. So just say I'm an independent contractor. I do pictures. I do what I do. I deliver the source. I'm the boss. So a fighter comes up to me. Let's say Amani. I know Amani. So Amani's like, man, Sha, I am trying to get signed. I'm trying to do my thing. Can you help me out? Showtime Shanewz Media Consulting Service. I say, yes, I can, brother. But this is the fee. If I make some phone calls for you and I'm able to set something up for you and you do get signed, you do break through, I would like 25%. See, I'm the boss. I put out what I want. I didn't say, listen, if you get signed, whatever they sign you to, if they give you XYZ, whatever they say I get is what I get. No, as the boss, you tell the person what the offer is. You see how I said to Amani, yo, Amani, if I make these phone calls and you get signed, we're cross the T's and dot the I's and get it notarized. But I want 25%. So if you get signed for 100,000, I want 25,000. That's cool. You get 75, I get 25. That's cool. You see, I made the offer though, right? That's what the boss does, right? The shot caller, he makes the offer, right? Come on now, some of y'all are in here. Did y'all catch that sauce or not? So they wanted us to believe. No, I'm okay. Thank you. They wanted us to believe that Devin is the boss, but yet he's the fighter. The boss is the fighter under his own promotional company, but Top Rank made the offer for the fight for what the split was going to be without asking him. How does that work, man? Come on, man. I know a lot of y'all maybe y'all not understanding this, but if you get on here and you speak about it, you talk about the business, you should know about the business. Does that make sense? Come on now, feel free, man. Does that make sense? That they are giving the boss the offers, right? Doesn't the boss make the offer? Come on now. Y'all not following that? Y'all are not following that? Let me see what Pop said. Pop said, he said, the clown show started back up today saying why don't Jay Prince and Bill need to make the fight and Jay Prince should put, I don't listen to shenanigans. Respectfully, I don't listen to shenanigans, man. Show me your work. You feel me? Show me your work. And the work that the shenanigans that you're speaking on, they tell me people are bosses, people are shot callers, but yet then they switch their narrative up that Top Rank is the one making the offers. How does that work? If you are the shot caller, that it doesn't work that way. You know, and I advise you respectfully to, you know, put your own work in, Pop. Don't listen to the shenanigans. You know, if you're gonna listen to somebody that's actually doing it. Hint, hint. You heard? Oh yeah. Listen to somebody that's actually doing it. You know, I can't listen to these guys that aren't doing it. You know, I can't listen to them. You know, real talk. If you can't show me how to do it or show me that you did it, don't tell me about nothing. You are talking gibberish. You know, you're talking gibberish, right? But did y'all catch what I just broke down to y'all? If I'm the boss, I'm the ace high, right? Because maybe y'all can understand it this way. I'm the ace high. I'm the ace side. I'm the motherfucking ace side, man. I call the shots. So if I call the shots, how is somebody telling me the offer that I'm going to get? Then when I make the offer, come on now. Yeah, listen. How do I have to break this down for y'all to basically understand that a lot of the shit that we are being fed isn't the truth, right? How does that work? Do I have to break it down like this? Let me see, y'all, because nobody's talking right now. You guys are talk boxing all day long. There's 4 y'all in here. Nobody's talking right now. Nobody's typing. Nothing. So maybe let me break it down maybe a little more simple. Because you didn't get that terminology. All right, maybe you can understand this way because I know a lot of you guys do music. So let's do the music term, right? If I am an independent artist, right, and I want double wood in the hood out my trunk, right? I sold 100,000 units in my hood, out the trunk of my car, 100,000 units. Now one of the major corporations, major record labels, they want to come and sign me. But I'm already doing my thing independently, right? I'm a boss. You heard what I just said? I just sold 100,000 myself. So when they come to me, right, the company's going to come to me. They're going to say, you know what? We see you out there. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to call it? Yeah, word. Yo, it's Big Frosty and T. Shout out to you, Big Fraud. So, yeah, it's Big Fraud. I just sold 100,000 units. You know what I'm saying? Out of Sleazy Records. So now Interscope is coming to me, man. Big Fraud, T, ENT. They want to sign Big Fraud. So Interscope just gave me an offer, right? Interscope Records gave me an offer. Yeah, they want to give me 7 cents on the dollar, right? I said, yo, get lost. This is Big Fraud ENT, man. I just sold 100 units, 100,000 units at $5 a pop. You heard I'm making $5 a pop. Why am I going to take 7 cents on the dollar when I just made every one of my units I moved out of 100K was $5, right? Are y'all catching that now? Are y'all catching that now? Did that make sense? I'm the boss. You can't come and tell me the offer. You can give me an offer, but as the boss, I'm going to tell you what my offer is. Isn't that how it works? If you're the boss, are y'all catching that now? Or do I need to dumb it down a little bit more? Or do I need to dumb it down some more? Because a lot of times you hearing shit from these dudes, these YouTube managers, these YouTube team members, these YouTube promoters, these YouTube deal brokers that have never brokered a deal in boxing. I don't know if some of these guys ever brokered a drug deal. Pause, respectfully. Because if you brokered drug deals and you don't know arithmetics and you don't know who's running shit, but yet you get on here and you want to talk about $1 million businesses, is this making any sense? Hold on, I'm gonna pause, man. Look, let it soak in. Hold on, I'm gonna let it soak in, man. I might be just, the sauce might be too spicy. Back, we had to digress. So, what is going to happen on Friday, man? What is going to happen is, let me get Pop's comment up there. Where's your comment at, man? Where is your comment? So now with Shakur becoming a mandatory, and these numbers sound kind of about right from what I heard, when you are a mandatory. But everything could be a little different too, because the last mandatory fight that I remember hearing a little something about at a deal. Remember when Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter fought, and Porter was the mandatory? What was that split? Remember, it was a $10 million fight. I want to see who knows their math right here, right? I'm gonna give you the numbers. That was a $10 million fight. Bud Crawford got $6 million. Sean Porter got $4 million. What was that split? That was the mandatory fight. It went to mandatory bid, and that's what the purse split became. $6 million for Bud, $4 million for Sean Porter. $10 million fight. That's easy arithmetic right there. What was that split? 60-40. Oh, good job, Pop. You are in the lead tonight. You are in the lead. So when that went to mandatory bid, Pop, you're on a roll, man. That's 60-40, right? That is a 60-40 split. How does that sound? Does that sound better than 75-25? Does that sound better than 75-25? I don't know. I'm not good with math, man. I'm not good with math. That's why. Does that sound better? What's more, a quarter or 40 cents? Is a quarter more or 40 cents? Which is more, man? If I'm going to the bodega and I want to get some bazooka gum, can I get more gum with a quarter or 40 cents? Way better. Yes, exactly. So maybe that's the reason why Shakur went to the WBC and said he wants to activate his mandatory. Does that make sense now? But see, these YouTube insiders, they want you to believe everything else. But I don't blame them. You got to do what you got to do. You got to get in where you fit in. When you are told to pollute the airwaves, you got to pollute the airwaves. When you're told to dumb down your listeners, you got to dumb them down. So maybe the play that Shakur played, since they said that whatever the powers they may be was offering them only 25%, was maybe the smart move to make. Because like I said, if they go to the purse split, if it's like the last purse split that I believe I can recall was the Porter Bud, that was 60-40. That's more than 25% to me. That's more than 25% to me. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? I know 25% was a slave offer. I know you guys was on here trying to judge. Yo, he fought for 21%. Why? Why would you do that? You wanted the belts that bad? that you let them tell you to take 21%? You know? And I guess, like I said, man, you know, when you get raped or taken advantage of, then you want to take advantage of others, man. Like the New Edition story. I might watch that, man. You know, I'm not going to stay on too long, man. Because nobody listens to me, you know. I just be on here just running my mouth. You know, I think I'd rather watch New Edition. Right, Daffy? Or do you want to watch The Shy tonight? You want to watch The Shy, Daffy? It's your call. You know, yesterday was season 2. Maybe we can get a couple episodes into season 3 tonight, Daffy. Right? You know, because I really don't like talking boxing. I don't know shit, you know, when it comes to this boxing. I don't know, man. Shout out to my team. Yeah, did you see Jihad came out with the woodworks, man, down there in Yard, Wagwan? You know, getting that life, getting that energy in the motherland, you know, getting rejuvenated, you know. But, man, like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to stay on there. I just, you know, people don't listen to me, man. You know, I don't know that, man. But let's see what happens Friday, though, man. I'm eager to see where Devin goes, man. Somebody told me he might go to 140, man. You know, I got a reliable source. And they were saying, well, they're not a Team Haney source. They're a reliable Tank Davis source. And they was telling me that they talked to Tank's people, and Tank said he's ready to make that fight happen at 140. You know, Tank is on his OG Bobby Johnson. Deuce head. He just came home. Deuce head. You know, all you gang banging niggas on the internet. Deuce head. Deuce. Ray DeWitt is home. OG Bobby Johnson. It's a Deuce call. So that's what I heard, man. I don't know how true it is. That's why I got to say my sources. You know, my sources said. And then we can't forget T.O. You know, T.O. threw his name in the mix at 140. So we got to wait to see what happens. Yo, Daffy, you're lagging. Who's that just came in the house? You know who that was. That's why you're chilling. Slamming doors around here, man. My children, you know, they in the pool, man. I mean, they spoiled, man. They go in the pool all the time and shit. They spoiled, man. Yeah, but I ain't had that shit in the projects, man. You know, we was going to Dix Hills pool but now let me stop from I did have some affluent, rich friends, and I did go over their house, you know, but I didn't know about having my own pool and the luxury of those things, you know. But shout out to my rich, affluent friends that taught me a lot, you know. They taught me a lot. You know, it's good. Listen, man, and I say this respectfully, man. Sometimes it's good to diverse yourself. You know, especially when you're from the hood, the projects. You know, it's good to get out, man. You know, it's good to diverse. You know, learn other things, man. Because a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And a lot of you guys on this YouTube, you waste your mind because you're listening to guys that, like I said, quite frankly, can't show you their work. Right? They can't show their work, right? Right, Rain?
Yeah.
Rain, you can show your work, right, Rain?
Yeah, because I make cash.
Oh, say that again, Rain.
Because I make cash.
That's right. Let them know, Rain.
All those other folks are fighting poor because they don't make cash like me.
Okay, Rain. All right. You're telling too much of the business.
I'm flexing on them.
That's right. You're telling too much of the business. Go ahead with your bad stuff. Coach Rain told you she makes cash. She ain't lying. She is not lying at all. But we got to wait to see what Devin does, man. Hopefully, like I said, some of these insider Devin Haney channels, you know, they have the bat line. You know, that's what I call the YouTube Bill Haney line, the bat line. You know, leak a story out, guys. Don't make no shit up. You see, y'all jumped out there and made shit up because you knew Michael Benson was going to drop that heat on your ass. Michael Benson dropped that heat on you. Look, hold on. Let me pull it up, man. Let me pull it up. So, you know, we have receipts over here. I will pull up Michael Benson. Michael Benson dropped that heat on your ass, man. That's why y'all was on here trying to, you know, one thing I noticed y'all be doing, y'all throw a lot of smut on people, man, on this YouTube show. I was wondering, I'm like, yo, why they talking about Shakur like that? Why they talking about Shakur? Like they knew that shit was about to drop. You know what I'm saying? They knew that shit was about to drop. They knew that shit was dropping. So they tried they tried to get the gibberish talkers out there early, right? They knew that shit was about to drop, man. Let's get to that real quick, man. We'll go home. Yo, shout out to all the dudes, man. I wish some of y'all was in here. A lot of you dudes is in my comments still. So that video where I said the stiff fish. You know, that's why he's stretching stiff, man. But now you dudes want to fight me. You want to do all this stuff to me. You niggas don't want to do nothing to me. Because unlike y'all, I've been in the gyms, bro. Y'all worrying about if I could fight, all this in my comments. Now I just get fighters signed. You heard? But I'm in the gym. I'm a part of a fight team. But if, like I said, any of you dudes do feel froggish and want to do something, have your funds up, though, man. Like I told you earlier today, I'll work with you $500 a round, though. $500 a round. That's the going rate. My boy Big Zach was about to fight. He just turned down a fight for 2 G's, right? In Florida. He was getting $500 a round. So that's the going rate right now, man. $500 a round for any of you clowns out there that's in my comments that wanna do something with the source. You know, have your 500, man. So if we do 6 minutes, you know, break the math down to you, that's 1,000. If we do four rounds, what's 4 rounds? Come on now, don't get slow. 12 minutes. I need a grip. I need a G. Real talk. I need 2 G's for 4 rounds. 2 rounds is 1,000. 4 rounds is 2,000. That's it, man. Easy money. Listen, that's low baller, man. That's low balling. Real talk. I'm working with y'all, man. Because then I tell you that the Floyd Mayweather rate was 1,500, man. When I was rocking with fighters back in the day, and they was rocking with Floyd, we was getting 1,500 a round. 1,500 a round. See, y'all don't be knowing who y'all be talking to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be knowing who y'all be talking to when y'all come on here and try to talk this boxing shit to me, man. Do your research, man. Do your research, man. Buddy McGirt, James McGirt, Regis Park. That's my cousin. Real talk. Do your research on certain people, man. Later for how they carry it on YouTube with their views, likes, and shit like that. Do your research, man. Because a lot of you guys be coming on here and think because you got a 200 dickhead, respectfully, my language, I know. But when you think you have like 200 or however many other weirdos, strange niggas in your lives that you're somebody. You're nobody to me, man. Respectfully, you're nobody. But yeah, let me get to this Michael Benson real quick. Michael Benson, thought they was on Shakur's helmet, man. They knew that shit was dropping. They was doing damage control. They was out here doing damage control. I was like, yo, why they still talking about Shakur? Why they talking about Shakur? Oh, this is why. Oh, look, that's hot right now. Oh, look. Oh, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. Shakur reacts to being confirmed as Devin Haney's mentor. Strap me up, 3-division world champion. Oh, I must have missed that. Now I see why they was on Shakur. Man, that didn't take no time. Twitter is real active right now. But this is what I was talking about. Via Broadway Joel. Broadway Joel. So that's why these guys are on here trying to Yo, this iced tea is banging, man. Down, man. I'm upset, man. He had an all exclusive. That's what it's called, right? All exclusive. That's good money, man. 4 rounds, $2,000. Turned it down though, man. You know, Zach turned it down, man. Zach playing around, man. Oh, Joe Denny was disappointed, man. I don't blame him, man. I don't blame him, man. That was, a nice little getaway, and it didn't have to go 4 rounds, Zach, you could have gotten there and put in some work, got 1 round out, and left up out there with $2,000. $2,000. That's not bad, but he turned it down, man. Maybe he got a better offer, right? It's boxing. Sometimes you get better offers, or sometimes you don't get no offers, right? But hey, what do I know? Daffy, what's going on, Daff? Somebody out there? Give me a second. Yes, I had to let Daffy out. Daffy is very territorial. Remember when I first got it, man? She wasn't like that. You see how she gives it up now, man, right? I'm telling you, man, you can get a dog from a shelter and turn it into something, man. It's all about your teaching techniques. You would have never knew she was a broken dog. How she gives it up now, trained to the T. I can have her off the leash. Right now, my gate is open. The gate is open. Come in the yard. Come in the yard. She won't run out the yard. She's trained. But come up in the yard, Come in the yard. And you know what's ill, right? I'm telling you, I might invest in that. I was talking with my man Pop earlier about opening the kennel. Because, I do got some land down south. So I was thinking about that, man. Because I love animals, man. But my dog is trained, right? My gate right now, my front gate is wide open. And she does not have that electric fence around the fence. The only way she'll run out the fence right now, if my kids is coming, if my kids come from next door and she sees a stranger or something, and it looks like they might be trying to do something to my kid, she might come out the yard now. She's trained. She might come out then and get to what she got to do. But other than that, she's not going to leave the yard. Another dog could come. If they come in the yard, it's a different story. She's not going to run out the yard. She'll run up to the fence line, do what she do, flare up and all that, but she'll stay in the yard. But if you come in the yard, you're going at your own risk. You heard? That's why I leave the gate open, because the gate is open. You feel me? The gate is open. If you come in and she jumps on you, it's a different story. Don't come in, Pop, you're laughing at me, man. Don't laugh at me, man. Don't laugh at me, man. But I can't wait to see what Devin does, man. Like I said, I got my. I'm not. Maybe after I shut down, I'll check out what some of these niggas, respectfully, are talking about on YouTube. Because these niggas don't ever make no sense to me, man. I swear they don't, man. These niggas don't make sense, man. I've been on YouTube for 5 years, man. I watched a lot of niggas not elevate, bro. Real talk. I'm humble, man. I watched a lot of niggas that's supposed to be like making moves in this shot. They have yet to do it, man. I have yet to see these niggas make moves, man. But you know who I have seen make moves? While I take this commercial break, you know who I have seen make moves? This guy right here. From the rafters to the floor, man. You going up to the floor, man. You going up to the rafters or what, man?
No, I'm down here all night, y'all.
Oh, okay.
What about yourself, man?
We down here. You see, we down here. WCS, man. I seen that man make moves, man. Real talk, man. Now I mean, respectfully, I seen that man make moves right there. Shout out to WCS, man. I seen him make moves in this game, man. And to be honest, man, you got to give people their flowers, man. I watched this man. I watched a lot of guys talk about this man on this YouTube, like only having 2 people in his chat and 10 people in all this. I watched that man go from there. When we fought on the Toledo card, unfortunately, you know, the situation what happened with me and my team, so I left the arena. I left the arena early. I didn't stick around for all the fights. I could have, but I didn't. But I remember being in my hotel room watching the fireworks and looking on the TV, right? Because I watched it on TV. I was there. You might have seen me on TV. If you seen that video I just posted, you might have seen me on TV as well. But I left. But I remember watching it on TV in my hotel room, you know, because that part of the team perks, you know, when you on the team and shit, real talk, you know what I'm saying? Don't mind me, you know, I'm just in my bag a little bit, you know, you get the spill, man. So I was in my room, my daughter was asleep. I'm sitting there watching the fight and shit. I'm like, look at this nigga WCS all on ESPN. I see WCS right there, ringside, man, shooting the big baby Charles Martin fight. I'm like, look at this nigga, man. Even though I was just with him, like, it's good to see your comrades, man. And one thing about me, like that's a great feeling to see a brother you know, like, doing it, man. You feel good, man. And I wish more niggas on this internet would feel like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish more niggas on this internet would feel like that. But these niggas, these niggas, and I say this to my man Pop all the time, these niggas is some jealous ass fans, bro. I don't get that shit, man. Like, I love boxing. I grew up on boxing. So when I see somebody doing some boxing shit, like I see my man WCS, I was in my hotel room overlooking the water. You see my room. Do I need to throw that video up there in front? I was overlooking the water and the motherfucking ballpark and all that. And they was doing the fireworks. And then I said, the room, I swear every room is nice that I've been in, man. I've been in a lot of rooms, man. Shout out to my nephew, my brother and shit, Team Tucker. You know, it's a good feeling, man. You know, I wish I could give you the feeling, right? That's why I share the Source experience a little bit, right? But I was just sitting in the chair. I was a little down from the situation, how they did us. But then, you know, I felt good. You know why I felt good? Because I seen a comrade. I'm watching the fight. I seen Mikey Williams. Shout out to Mikey, another photographer doing this thing. But then I seen WCS. I was like, look at my man, Scotty out there, man. World Combat Sports, man. Seeing him firing them frames off, man. I was like, man, y'all listen. And for those of y'all that don't know, you got to sign the waiver for that, man. Fuck what these niggas on here talking about. Then you ever sign a waiver, nigga? Nah, you don't even know what I'm talking about. You ever sign a waiver, nigga? Talking about the rafters. Now we on the corral, brother. You got to sign the waiver to be down there. You got to have clearance, brother. Not Clarence, clearance, nigga. Real talk, man. But don't mind me, man. I'm just talking a little sauce tonight. But shout out to WCS, though, man. I seen, another time I seen my man on TV, right? I was watching the All Access #1. Since I did the All Access #2, let me talk about #1. I was watching the #1, and they showed the Beverly Hills press conference. And they showed the fighters walking down the red carpet because they had the red carpet. And who did I see, man? I seen my man. I scared my wife. I scared her. She was in here watching it. I said, oh, that's my man. She got nervous. She said, what's wrong with you? I said, oh, my bad. That's my guy right there. He's on TV. I got excited. I wish some more of you niggas that had that same excitement for brothers that you know when you see them crossing over doing big things. But you niggas is just haters, man. You niggas is haters, man. And I'm going to tell you something from one of my favorite lines in my favorite movies. He got Gabe. Jesus Shuttlesworth, Jake, his pops, Denzel. He told him, get that hatred out your heart or you're just going to end up another nigga. All you YouTube niggas, get that hatred out your heart or you're just going to end up another YouTube nigga. Hopefully y'all caught that source. But shout out to WCS, man. Keep marching and doing your thing, man. I see the growth, brother. From meeting you maybe 5 years ago at the so many different hotels. The Sheraton, look, the Brooklyn Sheraton. I started to say the Brooklyn Marriott because I've been doing my thing for so long. But the Brooklyn Sheraton. See, a lot of you niggas be hating on niggas that been running around doing this boxing thing because you base it off of YouTube. Nigga, I don't care about YouTube, man. Did you just see how I just told you one of my fighters? Yeah, they $2,000 offer that he turned down, and I'm upset. I'm upset. 2,000. That's 500 a round. You sitting around here doing nothing. Why not take that? But see, this is the nigga that you guys were talking about. Not doing nothing, right? Not getting no views. But did you hear the offers that I just talked about? You niggas is talking about YouTube views, man. We calling up managers and promoters. We doing the shit that niggas on here lying about doing. Secretly at 7-Elevens and all this shit, man. And then got the audacity to come on here and talk about me and my man. Yeah, your mans. But I never seen you doing anything like me and my mans on the media side, brother. But you had the audacity to talk about me and my mans. I just told you, I'm watching my man on TV. I'm not watching you on TV, brother. Real talk. You know where I am watching you? You're doing laps around the airport. Are you an Uber driver? Are you trying to pick up some fares from the airport? That's where I'm watching you. Pause, you know, as I digress. But yeah, Friday is the deadline. We're going to see what happens, man. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson. Very well played move, brother. You know, maybe shout out to Uncle Jay and Antonio Leonard. You guys know who I'm talking about? You know, Jay Prince Boxing and Antonio Leonard Promotions. Very well played move. Because if you let these guys tell it, they was just supposed to take that 25%. But now maybe being the mandatory, and as you see, can I go back to the tweet? What the Shakur tweet? Shakur knows, I guess he might be getting a little bit more than 25% now if Devin takes that fight. Oh, he reacts to being confirmed. So I guess he does want the fight, right? Let's speak about this a little bit, because that's what he just tweeted. I know you guys were saying take the 25%. And like I was saying, I think I did videos on this. And maybe he always wanted to fight. He just didn't want to fight for 25%, which they said Top Rank offered him. I never heard of a boss that is the champ, the A side, letting a promotional company tell him his split, right? Yo, listen, I know some of these Earl Spence radical fanatics is going to play this back. Do you think Earl Spence did that? Did Earl Spence do that with Bud? Did Earl Spence say, man, I'm the A side. What are you guys offering me? Right? Did Earl do that? He didn't do that, right? He didn't do that, right? Earl, what was, remember Earl came out, it's a couple y'all in here. Didn't Earl say 70-30, 80-20? Earl was making his demands. But Bud just stood on his square. You know, Bud just stood on his square. But let's see what happens, though, man. I'm super excited. The smoke is starting to clear a little bit as the tweeting. And I got to get on Twitter, man. Twitter's probably active right now, man. Has Devin Haney responded yet? Has Devin Haney responded? That's why the gibberish guys were out there talking. They knew this was coming. I'm telling you. That's why they was really trying to slander my man. Because I was like, yo, why? I was wondering. Let me go back to what Pop was saying. Pop, where's your comment at, man? Damn. Got a lot of comments today, so that comment is up here. Here it goes. Pop says, yeah, I heard that gibberish, right? So maybe that's why they was talking that nonsense, because they already knew. Like I said, these guys knew. So I'm going to say this. That's why they was threatening to release tweets and dumb shit. Release it. Release it. Who cares? Just like you released the sparring footage and all that. Release it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Does it look like Shakur cares? Does it look like Shakur cares? You know, Shakur just wants to be paid. Yo, and shout out to Bernard Hopkins. I gotta find that video, man. Yo, B Hop is my dude, man. You know, remember when B Hop told Larry Merchant, and he said, "I just want to be paid for any other working class American citizen for my labor." Yo, that's Shakur's labor. You know, see, some of us know what we're worth, you know. And Shakur said, God damn it, I'm not worth 25%. I'm not worth 25%. He just wants to be paid for his labor as an American citizen. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. Let's get the Blunts, man. Shout out to Blunts, man. Blunts did break that news to me. He said Devin says he wants Regis in October. Wow. Yeah, he probably get a bigger bag for Regis, man. You know? Because now with the WBC, see, he did try to give Shakur the he tried to give Shakur the New Edition Boys the Men record deal, but Shakur wasn't going for it, man. Know what I mean? He tried to give him the Sleazy E record deal, 25%, Raping You Records. He wasn't going for it, man. Man, but we gotta keep our fingers crossed, Blunt. We gotta see what the Devin Haney YouTube insiders are saying, man. Because you know these guys have access to Bill. What are they saying, yo? Did they put out any videos yet? Or they're still on their slander game, you know? They're still doing the slander moves, man. I'm telling you, these guys are a cancer, man. The brand killers. They are the brand killers. You heard? Man, they are the brand killers, man. But man, yo, Regis, I'll tell you what, man. Let's talk a little boxing, right? Because I know I probably upset a lot of people already. So what? So what? Right? But let's talk a little boxing, right? If I was Devin, I think Regis is the safer fight, man. You heard? I think Regis is the safer fight, to be honest with you, because you know now we got to talk. I'm not Team Devin Haney, but if this was a Team Tucker conversation, this is how it would go, right? You're only as good as your last performance. If I watch Shakur's last performance, he's still sharp, man. He's dangerous, right? This is what teams do. He's dangerous. Now, when I watch Regis, and Regis is my guy, had him on the show. Remember that? For those of y'all that fuck with me, great interview that day. I did it in my mobile headquarters. For some reason, when I do interviews in my mobile headquarters, y'all don't like to fuck with it. Maybe I need to ride around the airport and circle the block, and then y'all might fuck with it. Pause. Hopefully you caught that sauce, right? But if I base it off of performances, I would pick Regis. Because Regis didn't look so good in New Orleans. He didn't. Oh, shout out to Carlos. Appreciate that. Oh my God, you're gonna have these guys upset throwing the money over here with the $5 super chat. He says, salute Shanewz, just showing love, champ. Let's get it. Fish fry butt. Oh, easy work, man. Man, listen, man. Fish is always good, man. Yo, and I was talking with my brother. They are down there eating some fish right now in Jamaica, some red snapper. At your ex-WCS, we had the red snapper in Newark. Boy, we had some good authentic Jamaican food in Newark, man. Wagwan, fried chicken, red snapper with the onions, steamed. Ooh, man. You got me started, Carlos. Why are you talking? We got 12 days to go for the fish fry, man. 12 days. You about to make me pull around the corner to the spot up there, man. And go get me some goddamn calamari tonight, man. Just to hold me over, man. But salute for the $5. I appreciate that. And let me let you know, brother, that $5 is going into the cookie jar. When you see me get this mirrorless, because I posted. I'm about to get a mirrorless frame camera. I was chopping it up with some of the other photographers at the fights and shit. You know, that's what I do, man. See, I'm a humble dude. I ask questions. When I know brothers got nice equipment and I be seeing their frames and they show me their work, that's why I always say, show me your work. I like to see other people's work. And my man was like, yo, I got this camera. I was like, word? He's like, yo, it's a mirrorless, such and such. I don't even have to edit my pics. I just throw them right up. I was like, damn, that shit is sharp. Because, you know, shout out to WCS. WCS and my man Ron. And EB the lens, they be putting me on. So I was like, yo, I know a little something now, right? So me and my man was kicking it. I was like, yo, man, what editing software you use? I use Lightroom. And yo, my man just broke me down. And I had to fall back. He said, yo, I don't use no editing software. I got a mirrorless frame. I just throw it right up. I was like, word? So that's what that $5 is definitely going to. Salute, brother. I appreciate that because I need one of those. I want to get it right now, but when I can show that I accumulated the funds up to get it, it won't be a problem in my household because that frame is expensive. Now, if I get that type of frame without showing that I earned it via hustling, legally hustling now, moving CMOS and doing other things, if I just outright buy it, that is a station call price. A vacation, certain things. I would have to hear it. Like, oh, you could have bought Messiah. Messiah wanted that Star Wars Lego set. She wanted, so thank you. I appreciate that. But let me continue on. Thank you. I'm doing a little gibberish right now. Yo, Combat says, make you slap your auntie and kick the dog. Rest. Oh my God, that shit was banging, man. Yo, listen, Combat knows, right? I knew I had to come back, right? Because that's some of the many strenuous days, man. That's why sometimes I like when we fly to fights and they're a little far off. When the fights is like back and forth, convenient, I do a lot of running back and forth. But that night I had to come back because I had to get the juicer. Because that's some of the things we do. We juice. We do the watermelon CMOS water for rehydration. So I had to come back and get the juicer. But I remember taking, she made ox. We had some good food. I remember taking my food home. I had a nice plate. I took some of my food back home. But I was busting it down during the ride. It's a little hour and some change, but I was busting it down. It was supposed to be for when I got back home, but them oxtails, man, the bone was just, man, the meat was like just sliding off the bone, man. Different type of vibes, man. But shout out to my yard family out there in Newark, man. Does a thing in that kitchen, man. And and that was courtesy of my man. WCS put in a request. He said he wanted authentic Jamaican food. And if we didn't get it for him, authentic, freshly cooked, prepared, man. Great time, though, man. Great time. Thank you, Carlos. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. He said, hey, yo, you think, let me get to the comment right here. He said, hey, yo, you think Shakur should accept that deal versus Devin? I don't think Devin's going to take it, man. And shout out to Blunts. Devin wanted to give him 25%. I don't think that if he takes the mandatory challenge from the WBC, it's going to be that. So I think he's going to go the Regis route, man. I think he's going to go the Regis route. 135, he's going to go the Regis route, and that'll probably be an easier fight for him to make too as well. Because, he does have business dealings with Eddie Hearns and Matchroom. Let's wait to see what his channel say. Because these guys are tapped in. Like, I'm not Team Haney. You got YouTube channels on here that allegedly are Team Haney. So let's wait to see what they gotta say. They tried to slander Shakur today because they probably knew this was coming. But what are they saying about the offer? Their sources, and they got sources. Why? What are they saying? Respectfully, what are they saying? Do they have any inside intel? Like today, I gave my guys some inside intel on a possible situation for Jihad, because that's what you do as a team member. Things. Me and my guy was talking off the record on the telephone, and I was telling him about a certain situation. Because that's what you do, right? And it's called insider trading in stock. In boxing talk, it's just called sources say, insider, off the record stuff. And I gave my guy some off the record insider stuff. That's what we do, right? But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? Listen, I know I'm gonna wrap this up, man. Carlos, I gotta run up to the fish spot now, man. I gotta run up to the fish spot, man. You got my mouth and WCS too, man. They don't got the good snapper like that up there, man. They don't got the snapper, but they got flounder. You know, they got some good flounder. I might get a couple pieces of flounder, you know, with some calamari, you know. Cause you got me wanting some fish, man. I really want that red snapper. Music sent me a picture, man, in Jamaica, man. Damn, that fish was looking so good. And the thing about when we fight at the Stewart Hotel, right? Real talk, we always get the fish. Yo, the day at see the Stewart Hotel. I can't wait till it opens back up. I miss the Stewart Hotel because you have the Stewart Hotel, man, spoils you. Those rooms, not only do you have a balcony, you have a kitchen, right? A real kitchen with a stove, an oven. You have a living room area. Matter of fact, look, I got a thing on here. Look, I'm gonna show you, man. This is my favorite hotel, and my boy runs it too, man. That's why they take care of us, man. But I'm gonna show you. This is my favorite hotel when we fight at, and it's right here. It's home, but I still stay there. This hotel right here, man. It's gonna be opening back up once again.
Go over to the winds. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know what I mean? You know the vibes. Team Tucker Life. Take it around here for y'all. Something like, out here on the balcony. Out here on the balcony. Overlooking the city. Overlooking the city. Overlooking the city. Nah, man. Overlooking the city. Team Tucker. You know the vibes. Joe Dini on deck. You know the vibes. About to go over here to the weigh-in now. Was waiting for my man. Get ready for the stills, interviews, coverage, all that good stuff. Zaga, yaga, ahala.
I did
So find it. Go find it. It's somewhere over here. Go find it. Find the phone. Find the phone. You should have put it up. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, that was the 1-bedroom suite. They have other 2-bedroom joints. Oh my god! But listen, quick, background on that, right? I remember I stayed there numerous times, right? But I remember having my coming to America moment, right? This is when I was, I don't drink no more, but at the time I was drinking, so I had a bottle of Dom P. I had some Remy, because I like cognac, and I do drink my champagne when I did, right? So I had the Dom P and the Remy, and you see the balconies and all that, right? And I also had the rum chata. You gotta. For those of y'all that drink, man, I'm giving y'all the sauce, man. These are some good mixtures. Your rum chata with your cognac, right? So I had my coming to America moment, man. I was just taking it all in on the balcony, right? You see the view you got overlooking the city, and I think it might have been the Edgar Berlanga fight. We fought a lot of times and stayed at the hotel. It was either the Edgar Berlanga card or the Joe Smith card. I just went out on the balcony, midnight, early morning-ish, overlooking Times Square and all that. And I did the coming to America. I should have filmed that. I said, "Hello, my New York neighbors. Yes, fuck you too." I was twisted. Just had to share that sauce with y'all, man. You know the vibes, man. But listen, I'm going to shut this down because you see what I got going on now. The arena lost one of the phones. It's always in the arena. See, but no, it's actually in the side. If you knew you got in the pool, why didn't you put your phone up? So now I have to find a phone because I won't hear the end of it all night without the phone. But see, when we was growing up, now I'm gonna show my age, right? When we was growing up, we didn't have these things, right? We might have been lucky if we had a beeper. Did you find the phone?
Hey, I'm heating up.
Yes, but let me wrap this up. I'm gonna go get me a piece of fish, man. Shout out to Carlos, man. You got me wanting some fish. I am going to go over there to the spot and yes. Oh man, I had the time, man. As WCS, man. WCS was up there. I had the rum chata and the cognac. I had my man Joe Dini drinks the Mark West.
He's a wine drinker. He had his Mark West. But yeah, we was chilling, man. We was chilling. But I don't drink no more. I haven't had a drink in almost 6 months, man. 6 months been sober life, man. But those are the days, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live a little, man. But I always recall that. And I remember the white lady, like I could have showed you the balconies, like all the balconies is on one side. So my neighbor, that's what I was calling. My neighbor had the balcony to the white lady. Yo, she was laughing at me, yo. They was out there on their deck, cause you see, yo, listen, if I was really on my ghetto fabulous shit, you see how big that the balcony is? Yo, you could throw a party up there, bro. You see how big that balcony is? If I was on some real ghetto fat, I would have had mad people over. You know what I'm saying? That balcony stretches. You know what I'm saying? But I was just up there with my kids, just chilling. You know, doing my thing, man. But I can't wait because they're redoing the Stewart. The Stewart will be back in effect, and I can't wait. One of my favorite hotels, man, because the Stewart Hotel comes with a kitchen. Them joints is like apartment. People really live there though. A lot of people have residencies there because you can the 2-bedroom suites, right? The 2-bedroom suites are really like literally 2-bedroom apartments. You have I think the 2-bedroom suites got like 3 bathrooms because the living room area has a bathroom. Each bedroom has its own bathroom. You have your own bathroom in your room. I'm telling you, the Stewart Hotel spoiled me. And shout out to my boy Drew, man. Drew used to take care of us, man. For real. Like, that was like, man, I love the Stewart, man. I can't wait to they get back up and running, man. No disrespect to the other hotels. They're nice too. But the Stewart is so like, man, it's just like I'm telling you, they're apartments, bro. Did you find it? Go look in the living room. It might be over there. You got it?
So fun.
Huh?
I'm gonna go to the arena and that's it. The shoot complex.
Yeah, go find it, man. Out here losing phones and shit. Nah, that's not the vibes, man. That's not the vibes, man. Yes, he is the plug, man. WCS knows, man. The Stewart is the spot, man. I miss the every time I go out to the city, man, I just look at the Stewart. I be like, I get homesick, man. They turned that shit into a homeless shelter, but now they're revamping. Listen, respect to the homeless, man. I know when they turned it into the homeless shelter, and those homeless people got a chance to live in there, I know they lost their mind. Like, this is the life. For real. You see, listen, not all the rooms are like that, but some of them homeless people lucked out and got those type of rooms, man, with the balconies and all that. But all those rooms come laced like that. Nice, man. State-of-the-art shit, man. But listen, I'm going to wrap this up, man. I know, like I said, you guys probably listen to this. Some of y'all are going to be upset because I shouted my man out, WCS, man. But I'm just, as somebody that been in the field with him just to see what he's doing and how his brand is growing. It's a good feeling, man. Because one thing about me, man, I've been hated on, bro. And I always told myself, like, I would never be that person hated, man. I don't want to be just another nigga. Jake Shuttlesworth's voice. You know what I'm saying? Get that hatred out your heart, man. You're gonna end up just another nigga. Don't be that nigga, man. Because I'm going to tell you the truth, man. When you hate on niggas, you block your own blessings, bro. You don't know how many CEOs I know, man. This off of my energy, bro. Like WCS said right here. My man is the plug, bro. And you know how I met him? Right? He runs the Stewart, bro. He runs the Stewart. That is my man. I could call him up right now. That's my man, right? You know how I met him? Working out at a Stewart, trying to be media before I was media. And he seen my grind. He seen me out there with my daughters that are old now. You know what I'm saying? With strollers and formula. And he was watching me work. And then we became friends. He's a friend of mine now, right? But unbeknownst to me, he ran the goddamn hotel. And he was my man. He's my man, right? But that's how I met him. And now look at it. See, that's what I tell you, man. You guys be on this YouTube shit, losing your mind. You niggas are strange, bro. You niggas is strange. You look down on a nigga thinking he's a janitor. Meanwhile, that nigga's a Fortune 500 nigga, man. And that's how my man is. If you look at him, you look him over. Like, oh, he's a nobody. Meanwhile, that nigga's a Fortune 500 nigga, man. He makes calls. Like, oh, yo, WCS, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Yo, my man WCS needed a room. I was like, yo, I got you. I called my man up. It was done. Like, yo, that's how shit gets done in the real world. When you fuck with real niggas, real talk, respectfully, that's not part of my language. When you fuck with real power players, that's how it gets done. It's just a phone call. The same way these guys make phone calls and try to blackball you and do other devious, wicked shit. When you fuck with honorable, righteous people, the same thing applies. Hopefully, y'all caught and enjoy that sauce, man. I'm just speaking off of experience, man. I know it rubs a lot of y'all the wrong way, but these are just my stories, man, and they're not lies. I have the receipts. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that hurts people. I'm not jumping on here making shit up, man. This is the truth. And if you think I'm lying, you know what? This is how I'm going to end the show, man. I'm going to end the show with some receipts, man. I'm going to end the show with some receipts, man.
Yo, shout out to the Source Talk podcast. You already know the vibes. Jackal Fitness. This is Andrew from the Stewart Hotel Boxing Life. Let's go. Woo.
This is your boy Jamel Simmerfire Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island.
I ain't never had more people.
Oh, God.